Hey guys, how you doing today? Dr. Stephen Akintayo here, Africa's most influential investment coach. I'm live here in Dubai and I'm going to make $1 million in the real estate market in Nigeria. A few days back, I started this series and I showed you how to do $1 million in the UK market and the US market. I also did how to do in the African and Dubai market. And yesterday I started the 2-day series that ends today on how you can make $1 million in the Nigerian market. I've done it, and so today's and the trainings have been practical because these are things I've done personally that's worked. And you can do the same. This year alone, we've done over $10 million in Dubai alone. And our business, our real estate business started 6 years ago. And this is part of our 6 years event. And we started with next to nothing. And we've built a multi-billion naira real estate empire in Nigeria, as well as in UK, US, Dubai. In Nigeria alone, we have, I think 6 offices now. We're in Asaba. We're just opening Asaba, Abeokuta, Ibadan, Abuja, and Lagos. And for me, if I could do it, you can do the same, right? You can do the same. Our sales projection this year is 20 billion naira. So you can do it. So how many of you are ready for me? If you're ready, type I'm ready, I'm ready. I'd like you to do me a favor, share this video at least 50 times on Facebook or WhatsApp, on LinkedIn, across all social media platforms. Share 50 times. Get everybody in and let's have a wonderful conversation today. If you're ready for me, type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Come on. I need energy. I love a very active, interactive sessions. I love when you engage me, you chat me up, I chat you, and I say, type something, you type it. Let's have a very interactive conversation. The more interactive, the more I enjoy it, the more I give more tips. And it's always fun with me, as long as you engage me. So yesterday we started, I'm going to do a recap. Should I do a recap of what I taught yesterday? If you want me to do a recap of yesterday, type recap. Come on, guys. Do you want me to do a recap of what I shared yesterday? Because I started this series yesterday. Yesterday I showed you 3 ways you could, the 3 parts to make $1 million in the real estate market yesterday, and it was a fantastic show yesterday. In fact, we currently have over 8,000 views already in less than 24 hours, right? Over 8,000 views. So people really enjoyed it. People really had a great time with that particular video. So if you want me to recap, just type recap. The more recap I see, the more I do it. Remember to share this video 50 times, okay? Facebook, WhatsApp, get everybody in here. So the first way I shared yesterday is called short lease housing, short lease apartment management, or short lease housing management. Everybody type short lease. Everybody, I want you to type short lease. That's the first one. So I told you how you could get a 5-bedroom, 6-bedroom, 7-bedroom in high net worth area in Lagos, like Ikoyi, like Banana Island, like Victoria Island, like Lekki Phase 1, Lekki Phase 2. On mainland, you can do Magodo, Ikeja GRA, you could do Omole Phase 1, Phase 2. Those high net worth area, you make sure you do 5 to 6 bedroom, and then you lease out each individual room, right? I have several students who are doing this already and doing very well in this. You lease out each individual room. Now, normal rent, if you're doing, let's say, Lekki Phase 1, is about 10 to 15 million. But let's even say, okay, you did the most expensive, which is 15 million, right? Normally, it's even cheaper. In fact, that's one of the advantages. Sometimes doing this on the mainland may even work better. Why? The lease, the rent, the rent, annual rent, in Omole, Magodo, Ikeja is cheaper. So you're having 4 to 6 million naira. Yet per night, you will still rent it out for 15,000 naira per night. So if you rent it out for 15,000 per night, we did our calculation, we realized that you're going to be making 36 million naira in a year. Okay, out of that 36 million naira, you pay your landlord the 6 million for rent. You are left with 30 million for cost of paying salaries, cost of furnishing, because you need to furnish the apartment, put in bed, put in sofa, furnish the kitchen so that people are living in it. Because a lot more people prefer staying in these kind of locations than going to hotels nowadays. The Airbnb method, you list those houses on tolet.ng, on Airbnb, on booking.com. You upload the pictures and you start getting people to book your short let. Okay, short let, that's what we're doing here. So the first one is short lease or short let management. Short lease or short let management, that's the first way to make $1 million. Now, if you're doing in areas like I said on the mainland, you can make your profit can increase to as high as 20 million naira profit in your first year. And then I was able to show you how you can then get your second property, how you can get, you know, in 5 years, you are controlling more than 100 properties and you're making crazy money for yourself. Now, if you missed yesterday, you are not here yesterday, go to my YouTube page, Dr. S. Akintayo, subscribe to it and watch the video there. As to the strategy to make your $1 million from short let apartment or short lease apartment. Now, how many of you are getting value? If you're getting value, tap I'm getting value. So this is a recap of what we shared yesterday. Share this video at least 50 times, please, on Facebook or WhatsApp, on LinkedIn, across all social media handle. Okay, get everybody in here. Tell them to come. So who is ready for number 2 thing I shared yesterday? Number 2, okay, share 50 times across all social media. I always say this, if I were to be gossiping or abusing a particular president or a politician, right? Many of you will have been hailing me. You will share this video without me asking you. Now, if I insult a politician from now till tomorrow, adds no pocket money to your pocket, right? But videos like this, okay, you share it, you are changing the lives of the people you are sharing it to. They have seen things they've never seen before. They have seen another path to success. So you're doing people a favor. I saw yesterday people thanking those who invited them for this class. They were literally thanking them. So if you're ready for number 2, tap I'm ready. Number 2. So this is a recap of what I shared yesterday. If you're ready for number 2, tap I'm ready. Number 2, what I shared. Remember, share this video 50 times. Number 2 of what I shared yesterday is called rental income. Can everybody type rental income? I love a very interactive class, like I said. Type, follow up. When I say type. Okay, so number 2 that I shared yesterday is rental income. Now, this is one of the biggest ways, again, to make money. And I shared that for this to work, you must pick locations where high net worth people live. If you pick certain wrong location, people will owe you rent. And because the caliber of people living in those locations cannot even afford to pay rent, they will give you stories of how they've not paid their salaries, how their grandmother died, and they will owe you. So when you want to do rental income, you want to look for high net worth locations. And sometimes it's not just high net worth, like VI or Magodo or all these places. Sometimes also, is there an estate? Is there a town planning? Right? Is there a place where there's a town planning? So when you're buying land, when you're buying a place, look for places where there is either there's an existing town planning structure or there's a future town planning. Because places where there's good town planning, okay, in the long run, right, property in those areas appreciate. High net worth people are gravitated towards that location and they end up, the prices go high. Look at the Ikeja GRA. Just because of the GRA structure, prices went up. Look at Magodo. In the 90s, you know, if you live in Magodo, people don't come to your house. You are in the bush, thick forest, right? They used to kill, you know, bush meat with gun in the 90s in Magodo Phase 1. Today, the same Magodo, if you say you live in Magodo Phase 1 on the mainland, people regard to you as a rich and wealthy man or woman. Okay? Are you seeing what we're talking about? But what was the secret of Magodo or Mole? It was that there was a good town planning by a good number of the association who bought it. The people were moving there. They had a plan. They wanted it to be an estate. As in the 90s, there was no estate. They had not even fenced it around. But they had the plan. So in doing rental income, go to locations where there's good town planning. Number two, is which is also important, go to location where there is huge population inflow. Okay, look at years ago, people didn't know that the growth in Victoria Island in Ikoyi was going to hit Lekki Phase 1. Some people were wise to invest in Lekki Phase 1, and those who invested in Lekki Phase 1 are reaping the fruits today, because population soon move from 1004, from Victoria Island, from Ikoyi, down to Lekki Phase 1. And Lekki Phase 1 is almost like a market now. I don't know if you agree with me. If you are learning type, I'm learning. So how does rental income work? Basically, the strategy is to buy a house or build a house for the purpose of renting it out and getting what we call cash flow. Can everybody type cash flow? Cash flow. Everybody type cash flow. Okay? Again, like I said, share this video 50 times, guys. Share across all social media platforms 50 times. Facebook, WhatsApp, LinkedIn. Just keep sharing. You're changing lives. This is a recap. I'm still going to go into what I'm teaching today. And what I shared yesterday, which was very key, you buy a house for the purpose of renting it out, not where you want to live. So where are the mistakes people used to make? Whenever you think of buying a house, the first thing that comes to your mind, where I'm going to live. And I was also able to share yesterday that the house you rent out is more important than the house you build to live in. So what am I saying? First, build a house that you're going to rent out and get cash flow before you build a house that you're going to live in. I'll give you a typical example. There are people who made this mistake. Because they have 5 children, the first house they built was the house they were going to live in. So they built very big rooms. On a 2 plot, they built 7 bedroom, right? Big rooms. Only for the children to grow up. Daddy and mommy are grown. Now they are old. They can't even live alone in a big house. They can't even maintain the house. Okay? Children are already grown. They've moved on. Nobody's living the house, and the house is getting rotten. You see a lot of this in Ibadan, in Ikoyi. You see a lot of this in Metama and Sokoro in Abuja. Okay? And the reason is because the owners never thought of cash flow. They never thought of rental income. Now, if they thought of rental income, instead of building just 1 unit on 2 plots, they will build 8 units on 2 plots. 8 units. And that 8 unit will generate enough liquid, enough cash flow, that even when they are old and retire, okay, this cash flow becomes what keeps sustaining them, right? Are you learning, guys? If you're learning, type I'm learning. Please share this video 50 times on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn, across all social media platforms. Get everybody in here. Share. Come on, let's go. Where are the warriors here? Now, so that's number 2, rental income. Being able to make money from tenants paying you, and you are getting good income for yourself. Number 3 that I shared yesterday is becoming a property agent. And yesterday I shared how here in Dubai this year alone, right, we've done over $10 million. Can everybody type $10 million in sales in Dubai alone? GTEX Homes Dubai opened January this year, right? And as at October, we've done over $10 million. Can everybody type $10 million? As a agent, as a property agent in Dubai, because we've not started building our own houses in Dubai. We only have our own houses in Nigeria. We're building 25,000 green and smart homes in Nigeria. Massive development. We have thousands of acres of property in Nigeria. But here in Dubai, we just moved in January. So we became a property agent to top, developers like Emma, Shoba, Tiger, right? And guess what? Even us, though our target is $20 million, and we know we're going to hit it, right? Because the huge season is from this month because of Expo 2020, right? From now till December, we should even do more than $20 million from now to December. Huge influx into Dubai. Okay, now if we could do $10 million in less than a year, I don't know if you believe that you can do $1 million in 5 years. I don't know if you agree with me. If you agree, type I agree, I agree, I agree. If we can do $10 million in less than a year, I don't know if you believe that you can do $1 million in 5 years as a property agent in Nigeria, in Dubai, in UK, in US. If you agree, type I agree, I agree. Remember, share this video 50 times across social media platforms, Facebook, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, across all platforms. Share, everybody. Daniel Joseph says, how much is your coaching program? I'm going to share that later. Okay? Remind me to mention my coaching program when I'm done. Okay? But this is a recap. So, and yesterday I shared with you that if you want to become a property agent under our company, right, here in Dubai or in the US or in the UK or in Nigeria, we'll give you commission, we'll do all expense paid trip, we'll give amazing incentive to all our agents who sell our properties, right? You can visit this website, www.gtexhomes.com www.portal.gtexhomes.com. Again, www.portal.gtexhomes.com. I just pin it, www.portal.gtexhomes.com. Now, how many of you are ready for today's lecture? I want to share with you another 2 ways to making $1 million in the Nigerian property market. If you're ready, type I am ready, I'm ready. Now, what I've said so far is a recap of yesterday's class. Now I want to go into today's class. If you're ready, type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Remember, share this video 50 times. Facebook, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, everywhere. Let's add value to people's life. I say this, right? Many of us, what we come to do on social media is not adding value to nobody, right? We gossip our lives away, we fight each other, we hate each other, and we share those hatred. And when we come on my platform where I'm sharing good news, teaching people how to become rich, it's either you are mocking it, it's either you are not even interested, it's either you are not even sharing it to change lives of people. So why do we like to spread bad news and don't like to spread good news? So if you are a marketer of good news, okay, please share, right? Share this video everywhere. Facebook, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, get everybody in. So today I'm going to start with land banking, okay? Everybody type land banking. Everybody type land banking, type land banking, type land banking. So I'll give you some stories, okay? Very funny stories. So some years ago, I started by doing land banking, right? Some years ago, a few years ago, 6, 7, 8 years ago, I started doing land banking. So I started buying some property, right? I started buying, somebody saying, do you mean $1 million profit? Okay, even if $1 million is not profit, right? Commission on $1 million is no joke. So I don't know why you ask me, senseless question. What you should think of when you start business is not profit, it's cash flow. It's cash flow. Cash flow is king anywhere in the world. What makes you wealthy is not even your profit, it's cash flow, right? All these rich people you are hearing, Dangote or $10, do you think these guys talk about profit? When they say Dangote is worth $20 billion, do you think they are talking about profit? They're looking at its asset, its cash flow. Right? And this is where some of us don't miss it. You've not made 100 million in your life before. They are teaching you about how to make $1 million and you're talking about, is it profit? Okay? Make $1 million first and see how your life will change. That's how my own life changed. Right? Because it's going to reflect on your bank. It's also going to reflect in your mind. Your confidence level goes up. It's never about interest or profit or no profit. It's up to you. You can make $1 million in profit. You can make $1 million in sales whatever it is, $1 million is $1 million. Okay? And trust me, having that cash flow, okay, turns your life around. And that's the powerful thing. So the first thing is land banking. So I started doing land banking a few years ago, right? 7 years ago, 8 years ago, small. Some of the properties I bought, right? 250,000 naira. Ladies and gentlemen, 250,000 naira. I want everybody to say 250,000 naira. Today, the same property, some are worth 8 million. Some are worth 10 million. 250,000 naira. Now, I want you to calculate what profit margin is that. Now, what profit margin is that? You bought a land, 250,000, right? Again, not now, right? Because such land now, they are more high. And I always say this, and I want to tell you now, when is the best time to have done land banking? Who can tell me? When is the best time? When it comes to land banking, what is the best time to do land banking? Is it yesterday? Is it today? Come on, I need an answer. When is the best time to do land banking? Can anybody give me an answer? When is the best time? Right? From 250,000 to 8 million. Some 10 million. But the question here, when is the best time to do land banking? Matthew says today. David says now. Oh, you're wrong, everybody. You're wrong. The best time to do land banking is yesterday. I want everybody to type, the best time to do land banking is yesterday. Everybody type it now. The best time to do land banking is yesterday. Not now. Yesterday. You're late. You're late. Right? So it's not now. It's yesterday. It's yesterday. So if you are starting to do it now, you're already late to the market. Because the property I got yesterday for 250,000 is 8 million. How many people can afford 8 million now? 5 years down the line, the same property will be worth 50 million. And this is how people really become rich and wealthy. I shared this story the last time I was in London. Mama is 74 today. Mama told me, she said, Dr. Stephen, I was head teacher in Isaleko when they started selling Admiralty. She said they used to have this big note because they were civil servants. They will rule after, once you collect salary, these people saying the land will come. And they had this, their ruler, you know how much you deposited against your name. She said they told her to come and buy. She said, well, I'm going to London. Some of you think English is wealth. Oga, money no be English. Right? She was saying, I'm going to London. Nigeria is messed up, right? Nigeria is really messed up. Now, when you watch Onyeka News documentary in 1984, you know that all this Nigeria is going to divide tomorrow. They've been saying this since 1983. Nigeria is about to finish. No redemption. They've been saying it. Nigeria still is on 30 years after. Right? For almost 40 years after. So wake up. It's either you're going to be a victim or you're going to be a victor. It's either you're going to be wealthy as a result or you're going to be, of course, claiming victim. So she said to them, she said, I'm going to London. Mama is 74. The last time I met Mama was 70, 71, I think 72. She was going to be 72 that year. That was 3 years, so she's 75 now. And Mama was saying to me, said, Dr. Stephen, I have a regret. And I said, what happened? She said, all my junior, not senior, junior, because she was the head teacher, who bought Admiralty that time, they're all billionaires today. Said because those days people were buying, you know, the size of plots were larger, right? 1,000 square meter makes one plot, right? So that people, and all our juniors, they bought, and today they are billionaires. And that in fact, the last time she went to Nigeria, she was trying to buy Abule Egba, and that the money they were mentioning, she couldn't afford it. Now, she said, thank God all her children grew up in London, but she is still having to do, home care, where there's foster children in her house, or, I don't know what you guys call it in London, right? She's still having to do that in her 70s. She said, because, Dr. Steve, I don't want to be a burden to anybody. And my children too are still struggling because, of course, they do not have children. They're all grown up now. They're also in their 50s trying to do things. So I still have to work. And the land they showed me in Abulegba, I can't afford it. Okay, is it care home they call it? But these are foster kids, not old people. Right? So she's still having to do that kind of job in her age. Meanwhile, her colleagues are junior, own houses in Admiralty. May your story not be like that. Can I get an amen? Come on, everybody, I want to get an amen. May your story not be like that. There's nothing wrong in living in diaspora, living in Ghana, living in Dubai, living in UK, living in Canada, living in US. There's nothing wrong with it. But what's important is that, as like Sansa Sultan will say, Ajoda Bile, no matter where you go, no forget area. Right? Do not forget where you come from. Because you do not know what years from now will speak. You don't know. Years from now, you don't know. Like in the case of Mama. And I told Mama, I said, why are you not comfortable in London? She said, I am old. I want to go back home. Right? She said, it's no longer fun for me. I want to go back home. I want to go back to Nigeria. Right? Today you are in your 40s. You don't know what you're going to be thinking in your 70s. Today you are in your 50s. You don't know what life will look like. Right? So, and it's very important that you learn that. So, very key, land banking. I want everybody to type land banking, land banking. Please share this video 50 times. Facebook, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, across all social media platforms. Bombard everywhere. We need this message to go viral. Africans need to understand the concept of investment and the concept of land banking. Right? Do land banking. Even if you're not going to do it in Nigeria, do it wherever you are. If you're in Dubai, we're about buying our land in Dubai. Yes, we're doing our estate in Dubai. Anywhere I go, the first thing that comes to my mind is I want to do land banking. I want to buy land. I want to buy land. You know why? The first gift God gave man was not woman, was land. The first gift God gave human being was land. It was not even wife. God gave Adam land before he gave him wife. That's how powerful land is. The only assignment God gave man is to subdue the land, dominate it, replenish it. That's the assignment God gave man. Own a piece of the earth. It's a powerful way to turn your life around. You are not wealthy until you own a land. You're not wealthy. I don't care what you drive. I don't care how much they pay you in salary. You are still a poor person until you own land. You're poor until you own land. And I don't care where it is. Go and get land. Go and get land somewhere. Go get. Start with what you can afford. Own a land now. Start what you can afford. I started years ago, 250,000. I started buying. The story has changed today. I will not have been a billionaire today if not for land. I will not have been a billionaire. There's no way you can analyze my history. No rich man in my lineage. No rich man. My father was the first to travel out of Nigeria. The government sent him for all to Jerusalem. I remember how proud my father was, saying he has carried our family name to Jerusalem. Today now, right? We didn't just travel. We opened businesses and are earning in foreign currency. So nobody was wealthy in my lineage. But I made up my mind, I'm going to change that narrative. And you should. How many of you will change your narrative? I want everybody to type, I am going to change my family narrative. Oh, come on, everybody type it. Right? Because many of us have this mindset. Nobody's wealthy in our family. There's no big deal to wealth. Anybody telling you that there's something good about poverty hates you. The only way to help the poor is to become rich. Because two poor people cannot help themselves. Anybody Whether it's your pastor, whether it's your imam, whether it's your uncle, I don't care who they are, telling you there's something good about poverty, they hate you. Right? Telling you, oh, we need to help the poor. Rich people are just greedy people. Let me say this to you. If the only way you can live a greediless life is to be rich, because that's when you have enough to give someone. When you are poor, you don't even have. That's the problem. It doesn't matter how good your heart is. You do not have. Two poor people cannot help themselves. That reality dawned on me when my mother was dying of cancer in Nigeria. When my brother used to take her to hospital, we used to take her to hospital, and the teaching hospital would look down on us because we were not rich people and insult us and tell us the doctor has traveled out. Right? And my mother died. Now, let me tell you what I realized was the difference. After my mother's tummy was as big as a 9-month pregnant woman, her boss was in tears when he saw her and said, whatever it takes, we should take you to a private clinic, let them check out what's wrong with you. Because in 6 months, they could not diagnose what was wrong with her in a government hospital. 4 days. I want everybody to type 4 days. 4 days. So that you know why I am passionate about people becoming rich. The person I loved the most in my life, right, before I married my wife, was my mother. The most important human being in my life. I lost her due to poverty. That's all I call it. Because I would have been happy if we did everything we could to treat her and she died. That's okay. But they could not even dictate what was wrong with her for 6 months. In 4 days, taking her to a private clinic, 4 days, they discovered it was ovarian cancer, but it has spread. 3 days later, my mother died of ovarian cancer. Ovarian cancer that could have been detected 6 months ago if we had had the money to take her to a private clinic. And who knows, maybe she would have lived longer. Even if she would have died, she would have lived a little bit longer. She would have seen me graduate. She would have seen me get married. After she worked hard, my mother worked hard. We have 5 children she raised. Worked so hard. She was a civil servant. She used to take me to her neighbors to borrow money to send me to school. And when I started doing well, she was dead because of poverty. So don't tell me nonsense about poverty. Don't tell me how poverty is good. Don't tell me why anybody needs to be poor. I don't believe in that nonsense. I've said it everywhere I go. Everybody can be rich. It's only at the bottom that is crowded. We can all fly at the top. Legally, you can be rich. But it's a choice. Some of you are still being deceived with all this, all rich people are bad. Rich people are greedy. Okay, continue in poverty. Right? May you not lose a loved one before you know that 2 poor people cannot help themselves. Most of the friends around my mother love my mother so dearly, but they did not have the money to help her when she was sick. Her family members could not help when she was sick. May you not lose a dear one. When you lose somebody that is dear, since that time I lost my mother, I went wild. I hate poverty. I don't want to hear it. Don't tell me about poverty. I know what it does. I saw myself kneeling down before my mother's corpse, crying to God to raise my mother up. Right? Crying to God that will she not see me graduate? Will she not see me? She worked so hard. This woman worked so hard. So don't come here and tell me about poverty and how poverty is good. Dr. Stephen, sometimes you say, poor people, you are insulting us. You should be angry. I want you to be angry. Because whatever you accept has the right to remain. If you're okay with that name, poor, if you think it's good to even call yourself poor, then poverty will stay. Poverty will remain. But when you are angry, I say, no, I will change this thing out of my family. I vow. I say, if anybody is sick in my immediate family, I will not see them die again without putting. Let it be that we spent all the money we could. It was not money that was the issue. It was just their time. Right? That's a better story for me. That's a better, your conscience feel good. Okay, we spent all the money, we took the person to the best hospital, but the person didn't make it. Well, God gives, God take. That's fine. But when you know that the person had a better chance, but there's no money, everybody around you could help, but they don't even have the money to help. That's when you will know two poor people can't help themselves. Are you learning, guys? Okay, if you are learning, type I'm learning. Please share this video 50 times. I want it to go viral. Share Facebook, WhatsApp, LinkedIn. Get everybody in here. So the first one is land banking. So I started buying properties, right, today, and gradually I'll give you 2 secrets. Thank you, Victor. Okay, thank you. Right? How many of you are ready? If you're ready, type I'm ready. 2 secrets to successfully doing land banking. Number 1 secret to land banking: start with what you have. Start with what you have. Right? Do not wait till you gather so much large sums of money. Today, unlike when I started, you could get some good locations for as low as 250, 500. Now, to get a good location, you're looking at 5-10 million, right? Sometimes you may be lucky, maybe if they are doing before launch, 2.5. But it's now more expensive than when we started. But the lesson is start with what you have. Start with where you are. So don't say, oh, I realized that Ibejuleki is the most good. If it's not Ibejuleki, I won't do anything. No. Don't say, oh, it must be a dry land. If it's not dry, I won't do anything. No. I started with a waterlogged land in Ikorodu. I started with a land without CFO. Today now, there's no type of land I don't have. The one with CFO, the governor's consent, everyone will get. But if I did not start at my level, okay, some years ago, if I'm saying, no, I must have all the money, I will start when I have everything ready. Now, that is the biggest trap of the devil, to make you poor. Okay? You must start when you are big. Number 2 secret to land banking. Okay? Do installment payment. Everybody type installment payment. Everybody type installment payment. Do installment. So the day you can do initial deposit, 1 million, drop it. 500,000 every month, drop it. Start somewhere. How many of you will start land banking today? Because I'm going to be mentoring 10 people today. Okay? Whatever you have, send me your name, send me your budget, and I will, give you some of our property that I think you can start with. Your full name, I don't take half name. Full name. I helped some people yesterday. So we reached out to me yesterday. They want to be doing rental income. They have $5,000, and I helped them. Right? I mean, $10,000. And I helped them. They told me their budget, and I, guided them. So, how many of you are ready? You want to start land banking today? So do installment. Do installment. Everything must not be that, I'm dropping all the money I want. Do installment, yes. When you're doing installment, you may need to pay a little bit higher. Okay, but you are better off. Because guess what? While you are still paying your land, the value goes up. That's what I discovered. And the same thing happened to me. Most of the properties I bought then, I didn't pay all at once. I paid in installment. But guess what I realized? One of them, while I was still paying, the property moved from 250,000 in value, okay, while I was still paying, to 2.5 million while I was still paying for the land. From 250,000 to 2.5 million while I have not even finished paying. So what does that mean? If I had waited, I would need to now pay 2.5 million. That's why waiting is wasting when it comes to land banking. You just have to do it now. Now, action fast. Right? The little you have, keen before it goes high. Are you learning? If you are learning, type I'm learning. Okay, so some of you want me to help you. So this is my number. Chat me on my US line. I'm going to attend to the first 20 people who chat me up today. +1 85 7701 5527 is my US line. Don't call the number, just chat alone. Okay? WhatsApp chat only. Okay? WhatsApp chat only. Again, the number is +1. Please, when you are chatting me, your full name, not Jide what? Full name. Okay, your budget. If you don't tell me your budget, I won't attend to you. Your full name and your budget, because there are usually, yes, there are hundreds of people reaching out to me after shows like this. So if you don't specify, I'm not going to attend to you. You're going to be wasting my time. Your full name and your budget. Example, my name is Stephen Akintayo. My budget is 20 million naira. I want to do land banking. Dr. Stephen, kindly guide me. Thank you. You drop that message. I promise to reply the first 20 to reach out to me right now. Okay, remember to share this video 50 times. Okay, on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn. Share. Okay, share to get everybody. So many of the secret, number 3 secret to land banking, you need to wait, take time. Okay, I didn't tell you to send me your email. I said, send me your full name on WhatsApp and your budget, and I will attend to you. I didn't say post your email, please. This is how many of you post your email and people start scamming you and you say stories. I did not ask you to drop email. Send me your full name and your budget on WhatsApp, +1 85 7701 5527, +1 85 7701 5527. Again, +1 85 7701 5527. I did not ask you to drop your email, right? And the reason is because sometimes when you do that, people can just send you scam email. It looks like it's me. And then at the end of the day, you are being scammed. You thought it was me that reached out to you. So send me a WhatsApp chat. Okay? I will personally reach out to your full name and your budget. This is how much I can afford. So share. Number 3 thing when you want to do land banking, very, very important, right? Is be patient. Everybody type be patient. Come on, everybody type be patient. You must be patient. Don't call the number, just WhatsApp chat. Okay, +1 85 7701 5527. I just pinned that number. I just pinned it. +1 85 7701 5527. I just pinned it. So number 3, be patient. I've seen people who started land banking, but because they were in a hurry, they needed urgent money, they sold the land and they are losing. So I'll give you an example. One of my students bought a particular land, very waterlogged land, right? Again, but he was smart. It was a cooperative land. They were turning into an estate. But at the time he bought that land, there was nothing on the land. In fact, they used canoe to go to the land. Waterlogged. The place is now known as Nikon Estate, okay? Along after Lekki Phase 2. He bought that land for 12 million naira. Everybody type 12 million naira. Now, from 12 million naira to 220 million. I want everybody to type from 12 million to 220 million. This man, the video is on my YouTube, go watch it. I'm one of those who helped him to sell the land for 220 million. From what? 12 million to 220 million. Everybody type from 12 million to 220 million in 15 years. Because he was patient. Right? If he had sold the land 5 years later, yeah, I would have made some money, but maybe you have sold it for maybe 25 million. But he waited for 15 years. Now, how many of you agree with me that there is no inflation? Inflation right now in Nigeria is at the worst ever, 16%. Despite that kind of inflation, in 15 years, considering inflation, let inflation be 16% year on year, right? At 220 million, the man make crazy profit. How many of you agree with me? If inflation had continued at 16%, by the way, that was not the case. In fact, we sold the land 3 years ago, okay? When inflation was, was way less. But let's even assume when you bought it 50 years ago, inflation kept being 16% till the day he sold it, right? He still made crazy profit, killer profit, considering inflation. So a lot of time when I see people saying, Dr. Stephen, is it wise to buy property in Nigeria now considering inflation? I laugh. If it's land banking that you have done, if you do it in the right location, which is number 4, the right location. If you do it in the right location, you have made crazy profit. I mean, profit that your children will be kissing your picture. Mwah, mwah. God bless you, Grandpa. God bless you because you made the right investment for us. Right? Many of us think that our family members don't like us. Sometimes because we didn't make the right investment for them. When you make the right investment for your family, they will pray for you. They will greet you well. They will thank you because you were intelligent. Many of us grew up and we're not happy with our parents, particularly our fathers. Because my father kept giving me stories. Oh, Stephen, I could have done this. They told me years ago, but I didn't do it. And I'm like, Daddy, why did you do it? A lot of times people ask me, Dr. Stephen, why are you so fast in taking advantage of opportunity? I said, my father's life taught me. Because my father kept giving me stories of opportunity he missed. Oh, I would have done this, but I would have done that. But may that not be your story. Can I hear an amen? Everybody type amen. May you not be telling your children stories of missed opportunity. What is poor? Poor means passing over opportunities repeatedly. What does it mean to be poor? Passing over opportunities repeatedly. I want everybody to write it down. When they say you are poor, it means you have been passing over opportunities repeatedly. You just kept missing it. That's the meaning of poor. You see opportunity, you pass it over. You say, well, next time. Someday, very soon, we'll look at it. Well, maybe. So don't be such person. Take advantage. Locations, let me give you a few locations that are good. Ibejuleki number 1 that I would recommend to anybody who wants to do land banking. Okay? Because when it comes to land banking, you look at where population is spreading to. Number 2, Abuja. I'm going to advise you to buy Abuja. Lugbe Airport Road is going to boom. Right? And you can still buy it at a cheap price now. Compared to, one of our estates in Lugbe, people were buying from us at 5 million. Today, that property is going for 18 million. Right? Today, in 2 years, the entire place had grown up. I knew it because it was Airport Road. I knew it. I knew I was making the right decision. Right? Another location you want to take advantage of is any boundary of Lagos, Badagry, Ikorodu, Lagos-Ibadan Expressway to Ibadan, Sangwater, right? Axis, Ota, Axis. Those boundary town to Lagos, because people are moving towards that place, right? A lot of them can't afford. They're moving. You want to look at Port Harcourt next. Port Harcourt is good. Asaba is good because Asaba is a bridge, right? Enugu, for me, were the next place we are moving in the east. When we are ready for the east, we want the insecurity to calm down a bit. We're doing Enugu and either Ebonyi, or we do Imo, Anambra State. Okay, so we're still, but Enugu, I'm sure of that. So these are very key locations that you want to understand. Ibejuleki, for those who say I should recap. But again, you want to do Ikorodu, Badagry. You want to do outskirts of Lagos, like Lagos-Ibadan Express Road, and along Ota, Lagos, axis, Mowe or Father, those axes. You want to do, of course, Ibadan. You want to do, but in terms of priority, Lagos is number 1, Abuja is number 2, Port Harcourt is number 3. Then you now come to Asaba, Ogun State, and Ibadan, or your state, Ibadan particularly. Ibadan and Abeokuta is growing fast. Okay? Really, really fast in terms of land banking. This is land banking I'm talking about. In terms of land banking, not short lets, land banking. But please let me warn you. This is very important when it comes to land banking. Number 1, buy from a credible real estate company. Do not buy from Omonile. If you buy from Omonile, you don't have land. You are just deceiving yourself. Particularly those of you in diaspora. Ekpe and Ibejuleki is the same. Do not buy from Omonile. I'm warning you now. Buy from credible real estate company. Number 3, buy from company that can send your document to you anywhere you are in the world. That's one of the things GTEx does. We send your document to anywhere in the world because we've heard stories of family members duping their loved ones. You send money to a family member to help you pay for land. Is either they don't pay, is either they pay and they collect the document and don't give it to you, and you lose the entire property, right? We've heard so much stories. So now what GTEx does, when you buy from us, right, we'll send your proper document to anywhere in the world. We'll partner with DHL. You can call our office 247. Our team are ready to attend to you. So we've built a system where those of you in diaspora can invest with peace of mind. You can go to bed, no headache. Number 4, invest with estate that are ready to protect the land for you, even if it's 20 years from now, 100 years from now. Another thing GTEx does, we fence it around, we put team there, we put security guys there. So your estate is protected for you, not somebody go and encroach it or take it over from you, and then you start fighting this, start going to court. You don't need all that. That's why I call it service plot. So do with real estate company that is doing service plot, right? They are doing service plot. They are going to protect your land for you. They are going to cover everything. So it's like you are investing with them. It's a relationship for life. That's the kind of estate. It may be more expensive, but listen, don't be penny wise, pound foolish. You can't go wrong with land banking. It doesn't matter whether you buy more expensive. As long as you buy in the right location, you can't go wrong. You will make crazy money. Let me give you an example. That man I just told you moved from 12 million, okay, to 220 million. Let me tell you the truth. As at that time when he bought that property, guess how much they used to sell land in Lekki Phase 2? Because this was many years ago. That time, 1 million naira you buy a land in Lekki Phase 2. 1 million naira. But because he was buying from Chevron Cooperative, right? And they told him they are doing estates, they needed PW to do the infrastructure. Because of those things they are going to be doing, is 12 million. The man paid, right? And he was doing installment. He paid. And because he did that, he got value. Many people who bought through third party, they lost the land. Who bought through Omonile, they lost everything. They don't have anything today. Because all the people encroach, the family sold it to multiple people, they fought each other, and they don't have anything. So, very wise of you. Are you learning, guys? If you are learning, type, I'm learning. Come on, I need your feedback. If you're excited that you can see the money, type also, I can see the money. Come on, talk to me. Share this video 50 times. Facebook, WhatsApp, LinkedIn. Okay, across all social media platforms. Share. Get everybody in here. Share. WhatsApp, LinkedIn, invite all your friends. The best thing you can do for your friend, the best way you can thank me for teaching you all these things for free. I charge to teach all these things. Okay, but I've spent the last 2 days to teach you for free. The only way you can thank me is to share this video. Right? That's the way you can thank me. Are you ready for number 2? And the final point for today, and we'll wrap up for today. If you are ready for number 2, type, I'm ready. Okay, if you're ready, type, I'm ready. Okay, come on, guys, talk to me. Type, I'm ready. Number 2 way to make $1 million, right, in the real estate market in Nigeria is to start a mini estate. I want everybody to type mini estate. Come on, everybody, talk to me. Type mini estate. Okay, start a mini estate. Everybody type start a mini estate. Now, this is one of the best way to maximize the return on land banking. So what do you do if you want to start a mini estate? Now, I started this way. So when I wanted to start my estate, I realized that there are 2 challenges I was facing. Number 1, I risk buying, okay, from Omonile, and I didn't have the resources to defend the land, and I will end up losing the land. So I knew that from get-go. And these Omonile can be terrible. They will fight you with charm. They will fight you with violence. They will fight you with everything. So I said, I don't want to go through that. So rather, let me be an estate inside an estate. Let me start a mini estate under a big estate. So what are we saying here? When you are buying land banking, rather than buying 1 plot or 2 plots, buy 1 acre or buy 5 acres. Okay? Or buy 2 acres. Buy 1 acre or 2 acres or 5 acres, depending on your capacity. Or even buy 3 plots instead of buying 1. This is how you start your own mini estate. Now, what's the strategy here? The strategy is, if you're buying the right location, like I said, I'm going to be mentoring some of you tonight. The first 20 of you to chat me up tonight. I'm going to be mentoring you, guiding you on location based on your budget and how you can start where you are today and make money. But I'm only attending to the first 20 people, and those first 20 people must be ready to take action tonight. Not people who just want to waste my time, right? And then after we're done, I say, Dr. Steven, I'm not ready yet till month end. No. If you are not ready yet, don't worry. When you are ready, let me know. But the people who should chat me tonight are those who are ready tonight. You are ready with your funds. You are ready to take action. You are ready to invest, right, in land banking. Why not? But I'm saying that if you have a little bit more money, instead of doing one plot, why not do 1 acre? Why not do 2 acre or 5 acre? Now, what is the strategy? Why should you do that? I'll tell you why. 5 years to 10 years from now, remember the story I told you of how I started buying some property for 250,000. Imagine I only bought 1 plot. What will be my regret today now? What would be my regret if I did 1 plot or if I did 2 plots? But because I started with bulk, I was doing acres. What am I doing today? I am selling some portion of the land I bought years ago. I'm using it to raise money. I'm fencing the estate round. I'm starting to build my own green and smart home. Do you see the strategy here now? And still making even more money from rental income. Okay? Because now and that's the strategy. So you buy, let's say 1 acre, right? You leave it for a few years, 5 years or 10 years. You sell half of that, 3 plots. You use the money for 3 plots. Then you build 10 units on the remaining 3 plots. 10 units, 10,000 units. Oh God. You have 10,000 units inside an estate. You are made for life. You get what we call capital appreciation. Because every year, the value of that particular house keeps going higher. The more dollar goes higher, the more the value of your property goes higher. Number 2, you get cash flow. Everybody type cash flow. What we call passive income or residual income. You can call it passive income. You can call it residual income. Every month, money is coming to you. One of your tenants is paying you rent every month. And because you are in an estate, so you are able to rent your house to high income tenants, right? Because when many mistakes many of you make, you go and build your house inside locations where wealthy people don't stay there. So the caliber of tenants you attract are tenants who are going to be owing you. But when you build your mini estate inside an estate, it's regulated, there's structure, the caliber of people living there, they can pay you, they have good jobs. You can even choose the kind of clients you want, right? We're in Banana Island. In Banana Island now, some houses will tell you they only want expatriate. They don't want Nigerians, right? Some will tell you they only want company because they don't want the individuals who owe them. So when you're in an estate setting, your options are limitless and you're able to earn good money on rental income. And this is how to build real wealth. So before you know, you have your mini estate. And how did you raise the money? You raised the money through land banking. How many of you think this makes sense? If you think it makes sense, type this makes sense, this makes sense, this makes sense. Come on, everybody talk to me. If you think this makes sense, type it makes sense, it makes sense, it makes sense. I can see the money. So one of the things you can do, you raise a good portion of the money to build on your remaining plot. So if you did 5 acres, you will do what? You can sell 2 acres. Or you can sell 2.5 acres, use the money of 2.5 acres to do what? To build on 2.5 acres. On that 2.5 acres, I know you can build 20 units on 2.5 acres. 20,000 units you can build on 2.5 acres. More than 20,000 units. But let's say you want to live in all space, green area, you can do 20 to 30,000 units. Imagine 30 people paying you rent. How rich are you? And this is how to become financially free. This is how to truly become rich. Right? So, I can see William say, well, lie, God sent you to me tonight. Yes, I know. God sent me to many of you tonight. And I'm happy you're getting value. Please share this video 50 times. If I'm really changing your life or you're learning, don't be greedy. Share the video 50 times. Now, how many of you want me to help you to either start land banking or start your mini estate? Okay, type help me, help me. How many of you want that? To guide you. Okay, please note this. Now, it's not fair that you are not paying me and you come to me to start guiding you on how to buy somebody else's estate. I don't know of somebody else's estate. I cannot defend somebody else's estate. I know of my own estate. Right? So I can only mentor you on how to build wealth using my own estate. My name is there. I can defend it. I can defend what we're doing in those estates. I can defend your return on investment in those estates because it's mine. I have control. I cannot talk about somebody else's. I don't know their method. I can only tell what I'm doing. So what I've been doing for a few years now, I have been helping people build wealth. In the US, for those who want to invest in the US, in the UK, for those investing in the UK, in Dubai, for those investing in Dubai, and in Nigeria, for those investing in Nigeria. Many of my clients are, in fact, we've been doing testimony night now. Many of them have been coming. Many have done written testimony, sharing how God used me to help them. One particular one in the person's testimony said, I invested in Dr. Stephen's real estate, right? And I paid just 1.5 million. The property 3 years later is going for 15 million today. The property she bought for 1.5 million. And I've gotten several testimonies like that because it's our anniversary, so we're reading people's testimony. Some said they couldn't, they don't want to appear fiscally. They want to keep their identity private, and we respect people's identity, right? We can't disclose that you bought property from us if you don't want us to disclose. So let me read a few testimonies. Okay, Grace said, good day, sir. Please, I'm here to tell the experience I've had with GTEx Homes. They are so amazing when it comes to selling their assets, such as land and houses. All their properties are clean, marvelous. Their properties are heavenly made, Now that is the 60th anniversary, they are giving 50% discount in all their properties. Thank you so much for the wonderful work you're doing. Okay, we also got this one from Nuwa. Okay, which says happy anniversary to GTEx Homes. I got to know GTEx Home from official Lolo page. She posted about the content and it was quite interesting. I first started following the page just to participate in the contest, but along the line, I became a huge fan of Dr. Akintayo. I watched the video. Since I joined, I must say I've learned a lot. GTEx Home is a place where I am also currently saving to enroll in mentorship class because I feel I have found a mentor. We can go on and on, several testimonies of people sharing how their lives has changed, whether from buying property from us or the mentorship program that I do. So because of time, I'm going to stop here. But yours too can become like that. So for those of you who want me to work with you, I want you to send me a WhatsApp message, WhatsApp chat only on my US line, +1 85 77 01 5527. State your full name, state your budget, and type land banking. Now, if it's mini estate, state mini estate. And of course, if you're doing mini estate, it means you have a lot more money. Now, one of the secrets to do mini estate is this. If you have money for 1 acre, you can choose to actually go for 2 acres and use that money for 1 acre as your initial deposit. And every month you now start paying a little on top. In matter of 3 to 6 months, you're done paying for 2 acres. Right? So rather than say, oh, I'll just do 1 acre, right? You can use the money for that 1 acre to tie down 2 acres. I shouldn't be teaching you this or telling you this, right? because many of you want to use it for me. But honestly, is one of the strategies. So if you have money for like 1 acre, all the money you have is for 1 acre, you can then pay that 1 acre to tie down 2 acres and ask for another 3 to 6 months to finish balancing for the 2nd acre. So you know that in future, all you do is you sell 1 acre, use that to raise money, and you build on the 2nd acre. And that's how to build wealth. Okay? So again, the number to reach out to me is +1 8577 015527. Again, +1 8577 015527. WhatsApp chat, your full name, your budget, and you can either type land banking or mini estate, depending on which one you want to go for based on your budget and money you have at the moment. How many of you have gotten value tonight? If you got value tonight, type I got value. I got value, I got value. Come on, everybody, talk to me. If you got value tonight, can you type I got value, I got value, I got value, I got value? Come on, everybody, talk to me. I want to hear that. You should thank me now that I'm alive, oh. I've told you yesterday. Me, oh, I don't tolerate thanking me when I'm long dead. While I'm alive, appreciate what I am doing. Okay? Many people like to praise people when they are dead. I think it's nonsense. If people have added value to you, appreciate them. Tell them how you feel. Tell them the impact they've made, right? When you are grateful, you attract more goodwill to yourself. Okay, Thanksgiving application for more. So if you're really grateful tonight, you got value, just express yourself. Also, I don't know if you're in Dubai. If you're in Dubai, type I'm in Dubai, I'm in Dubai, I'm in Dubai. If you're in Dubai, type I'm in Dubai. So for those of you in Dubai, I have an event here in Dubai where you will meet me in person and you will learn a lot from me about how to build wealth, right? A lot of people, in fact, we had more than 50 people who registered yesterday, but we're going to be getting a bigger venue. So if you're in Dubai, type I'm in Dubai. I want to give you 1,000 dirhams worth of free ticket to attend Family Finance. You'll meet me in person and learn how to build wealth. So what you want to do if you want to attend that event, send your full name, email, and phone number and type Family Finance. Okay, WhatsApp chat only to 058. Okay, 058, then 521 0922. Again, 058 521 0922. If you are in Dubai, again, type I'm in Dubai. So if you're in Dubai, send full name. Okay, name, email, okay, phone number, okay, or as a WhatsApp message to 058 521 0922. Again, 058 521 0922. Only for those of you in Dubai. Okay, the event is taking place in Dubai. If you are currently in Dubai, you want a 1,000 dirham free ticket, right, to attend an event with me calling Family Finance. I'm going to be sharing with you how to build wealth for your family. Okay, so that you don't have your family say you are irresponsible. You're going to be learning so much meeting me in person. If you got this virtually, what do you think you get when you meet me in person? So quickly go register. The person you're attending to is Abisola. Just send out your full name, email, phone number to that Dubai number. Only for those of you in Dubai. Somebody said I have questions. So okay, let me see if I can take 2 questions. Like I said, also for those of you who want to go into land banking, you need my help. First 20 people to chat me up immediately we're done with this event. Don't go into long story, just your full name, how much you can afford, and then specify whether you're doing mini estate or you're doing land banking. Land banking is for those who want to buy just a plot or two. Mini estates for those who are looking at buying acres because they want to later sell some portion, and build on it. So let me see if I can answer a few questions. Godwin Light says, God bless Dr. Stephen, really got value. Odd that I'm not financially capable now. It's okay. When I coming to Florida, I was in Florida. I just left Florida. My office is in Aventura. William says, I'm bringing tithe to you in 5 years. You spark up real fire in my heart. Wow, you're welcome. Shola Ade says, how much is your mentorship? Okay, so for my mentorship, call my office. I have a special program I'm doing. It's a real estate training. For those of you who want to invest in US, UK, Dubai, and Nigeria, you want to learn me to hold you in person. So call the office number, okay, plus 234 81 800 Okay, so call this number and you'll be attended to again. Plus 234 81 800 00618. And you will be attended to as to how the mentorship works. Somebody said, when am I coming to Canada? When you invite me, right? Gather yourself together, invite me, I will come, right? At least I will take your invitation letter to Canada Embassy. Many of you don't know that I still use Nigerian passport. Okay, so if you send invitation, because Canada wants to know why I'm coming, right? Else they would think I want to go and stay in Canada, and they don't know that I don't have time for that. Well, dearest man, Stephen says, thank you. I really appreciate your value adding teaching on wealth through real estate. I will contact you once I'm ready. Beautiful. I like people like that. Don't contact me if you're not ready. Don't waste my time. It's not fair. Chinaya says, how long does it take an estate to develop or sell out the property? It depends on the estate. It depends on the location. So nothing specific. It depends on the estate, the location that you bought. There are certain locations that are ripe, right? So, but those locations are more expensive. That's why we said start at your level. Because what will happen when you start realizing this is that some of the locations that will appreciate faster may be a lot more expensive, but that's the way it works. Places where you quickly get your money will also be a lot more expensive than locations that will take a little while. But what's the crime in real estate is not starting, because the best time to buy land is yesterday. That's the best time. Okay? It's not today, it's yesterday. Also, I'd like you to follow me on YouTube, right? There's so much content on YouTube. Dr. S. Akintayo. Your life will turn around if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, my Instagram. So YouTube and Instagram, go and subscribe right now. Okay, YouTube and Instagram, go and subscribe right now. And I promise you, it's going to be a life-changing experience for you. Okay, on YouTube and on Instagram. Go there. Somebody is asking, how much is my Billionaire Habit book? It's $47. So visit www.stephenakintayo.com. Okay, www.stephenakintayo.com /Billionaire Habits. Okay, habits. And you'll be able to order it. www.stephenakintayo.com /Billionaire Habits. So when you go there, you can order my book. It's $47. Once you pay, it will be sent to you anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world, it will be sent to you. Okay, so just pay on the site. Anywhere in the world, it will be sent to you. David says, please, I want to ask, do you need an office area when starting an apartment business? For example, you need 2-bedroom. I don't understand what you mean by that when you're starting an apartment business. go and watch yesterday's training. I took time to explain to you how to do short let. I sell legit, affordable. Oga, don't come advertise on my page, right? It took time to build my audience. Don't reap where you have not sown. It's not fair. You too, build your name, start your own show, educate people the way I've educated. They'll come, right? And on that platform, then market what you sell. Don't come on my platform and market, right? Don't impersonate me. It took me years to build this name. Years. Okay, what about IG? You have money for one plot for now. Yes, chat me up. I told you, if you want to do one plot, it's called land banking. Chat me up. I'll show you where. Okay, if all you have is just one plot, chat me up. You start where you are with whatever you have. Okay, love you all. God bless you. Good night. Thank you so much for watching. Share this video 50 times. I want it to go viral and touch more life, and more people learn, and more people's life touched. So keep sharing until it gets to everyone. Okay, just keep sharing. So it says, please, I watch it. Do I need an office space for customers to come when I'm making reservation? You don't need that. I told you that you will need to do online. You use booking.com, Airbnb, toilet.ng. So people book for your short let apartment on a website, right? And once they pay, you have a staff in that 5-bedroom who attend to them. Remember, the living room of that 5-bedroom, I told you to start 5-bedroom, not 2-bedroom. The living room of that 5-bedroom is a lounge and can still serve as a reception for the people lodging in that particular location. Okay, so that's how it works. Somebody's asking, what's the lowest I can start with? There's no lowest. Chat me up, okay? And start somewhere. You can do installment, but I think if you can deposit 1 million and you can pay the balance, the cheapest of our property is 5 million, but we're currently doing 6-year anniversary for our new launch where you are getting 50% discount, and I'm going to extend that to those chatting me up. So some of our property, you can get it for as low as 2.5, but there are some as high as 20 million, 25 million. So it depends, right? So the one that is 2.5, you can deposit 1 million, pay 500,000 in 3 months. You're done. You have your one plot. That's how you start. Okay? Just start at your level. I love you. Every other conversation, chat me up if you are ready to pay now for your own property in terms of land banking or mini estate. Good night, everybody.